So,
First of all, Luke Dale, Hans Capone from Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 just streamed today. He was playing the first game. It was really fun to watch. Go check it out. He has it on his page. Second of all, we got some news, baby. All right, so we got huge Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 updates. Now, I've already heard some news. I know that some people will be getting an early access review copy. Ah, man, I want it, but whatever, right? I'm sure he's gonna mention this, but I want to see if there's any other updates that maybe I've missed, and we're gonna check them out together and see together what the updates are. Let's get to it, baby. Let's get to it.
Back at it with another video. Have some pretty exciting news around Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and the fact it seems like Warhorse Studios is fairly confident about how this game is gonna turn out. So we'll talk all about that, and I think this is one of those games that I know some of you guys might not be incredibly excited for, but I really think this game has potential to be one of the standout games for the early portion of the year, and even all of 2025. And I've mentioned it a few times in other videos when we've talked about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, but this is a game that I think could end up surprising a lot of people. And as noted,
it will surprise a lot of people. That's for sure. People who aren't too excited for it, I'm assuming they're not really like into it as much, but this game will attract a lot of attention on itself from people that have never even played the first one. So it's for sure going to make a lot of people surprised. It will for sure be, well, it's a contender for Game of the Year, especially if GTA 6 doesn't come out in 2025.
By Sir Toby over on X, Twitter, who is the PR manager of Warhorse Studios, and Plyon, who are the publishers. We are sending out Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 review codes in the next few days. Yes, 4 weeks
I'm gonna move
ahead
myself
of release. From
away
now
here
on,
for a second.
everything will be in the lap of the review gods. Please
well, I mean, I'm gonna read it. We are sending out.
I am nervous, but also excited AF. 6 years of work after our leaving the nest. If you haven't been selected as a reviewer, don't be sad. Try to reach out to your local
This is crazy.
Representatives, not me, please. I don't have any codes. In any case, Deliverance 2 is almost here. Expect some final first impressions next week.
Oh man, wait. Yo, like, do you guys understand? Do you guys understand how excited this is? How exciting this is, bro? There's going to be a review Damn, bro. What the? Yo, I was stuck under the. Anyways, do you guys understand how exciting this is? No, like I don't think you actually. Wait. We got it. Getting nice and personal here, bro. 4 weeks in advance? That's insane. I'm not saying no game does this. I'm pretty sure people will find other games that have done the same thing. So relax. But 4 weeks, yo. That means, first of all, before the game comes out, we're already gonna know a lot more. Already, there's going to be a lot of news and a lot of new information. I actually have a comment on one of my videos that commented today and literally said about this, and said that there's going to be a lot of news that are about to come out, things that we still don't know. So that's a real possibility of like things that all of us are probably excited for, that we're gonna get a little glimpse, you know, just a little bit, and I can't wait to get a sliver, just a little bit of news. I know it's like it's not that long. All right, we're gonna get the game soon, but man,
this is a game that they are dropping review copies a month in advance. Now, that has happened in the past with some games. However, when they are dropping a review copy a month in advance, that is a pretty great sign.
If you guys have any examples of games that have done this, let me know. Let me know in the comments, because I'd actually like to check up like which games have done this, like a month in advance, dropping review copies, also bringing the date back of the release. Like, I'd like to see what other games have been able to do this. I don't think a lot, but
what they believe about the game. And I feel like development of this game has been going very, very well. Now, initially, it was scheduled to drop in 2024. They had to push it into 2025, but they already, when they revealed the date, it was February of 2025. It's
exactly, like yeah, there was a delay, but it's like an early beginning of the year. Like, we just hit 2025. I really don't mind it coming out this early. It's fine.
Delayed a whole year or anything like that, and it was actually scheduled for February the 11th of 2025. Then they moved up the the date to February 4th of 2025.
Confidence, baby.
So the development was actually
Discipline.
going so well that they moved up the date a week in advance. So as long as this game is fairly polished, which that is my main concern with this game right now, I'm hoping that from a console and PC standpoint, the performance is polished, it runs well. Obviously, it is going to be an intensive game. If this is a game that you are looking to max out and you have a GTX 1060, well, no, brothers, you're not going to be able to max this game out with a GTX 1060. It is...
Honestly, look, I'm gonna say, first of all, for the bugs, no matter what types of bugs there might be, it for sure won't be like crazy. It's not gonna be crazy. I'm sure of it. Like their first game was literally like a Kickstarter or something. It was their first game ever. So this is their second game now. They've learned a lot, I'm sure. They themselves have said that it's gonna run better on lower quality PCs even, just because of optimization skills. Something that Marvel's Rivals hasn't been doing very well, but I fixed it, by the way. Anyways, though, but I'm sure that it is what it is. Look, honestly, I'm sure that even if you're not at the max, this game has a certain style to it, artistically as well. It looks good, I'm sure, even if it's a little bit under max. Like, it's gonna look great, no matter what.
It's a very intensive game, and it is a very visually appealing game, but the recommended requirements are quite hefty, to say the least, and we don't have an insight on how this game exactly will be performing on the PlayStation 5,
probably be
PlayStation
optimized
5
well.
Pro and the Xbox
Probably.
Series S and X. Like, this game running on the Xbox Series S is actually going to be a fascinating
yeah, that would be funny
thing to see how it goes down. The game has also gone gold at this point, so as far as development goes, it is mostly done. What they're working on now is patches.
Also that, by the way, like, they're not working necessarily on the game anymore. Like, the game's done, the gameplay's done, the systems are set, the story, cinematics, music, everything is done. So if they're spending all this time fixing patches, of course there's gonna be a couple of them, most probably. If there isn't, holy shit, like, nobody can say anything at that point. But even if there is a couple, bro, it's going to be completely fine. They're working on it, guys.
Polishing the game up, and we've gotten a little bit of insight on the game. Now, this is a game that I also do hope that they have a really solid recap of the first game in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Like a cinematic?
It's a narrative-driven RPG. However, I've talked to so many people that just don't want to play Kingdom Come Deliverance 1.
It's a long game.
On the basis that if you're playing a game on console, or you're playing games on console, KCD1 has not been upgraded to PlayStation 5. There's a large portion of people out there that just cannot handle 30 frames per second anymore.
I thought it had.
By all means, I get that, but
wait a second. I'm actually going to check this out right now. Although this game is playable on PS5, some features available on PS4 may be absent. See PlayStation.com. Oh, so the PS5, you can play it on the PS5, but it's the PS4 version. All right, it's basically running in the downgraded version. All right.
You should have some familiarity with KCD1's story prior to playing KCD2, so hopefully they do have some sort of recap that'll get
I'm sure they will. They'll have like a nice cinematic.
And also on top of that, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 was such a well-done game from the setting, the historical aspect of the game, but there were issues with the game. There was a level of jankiness, there was issues with the accessibility, the combat, so on and so forth, that there were areas that they can clearly refine in Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 that if they refine those areas while retaining all of the quality elements of Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, this could truly be one of the best games of the year.
They for sure did. They for sure did.
That is a stretch to say whatsoever in terms of creating a compelling open world action RPG. I truly believe they could drop that, and the fact that they're offering review codes a month in advance and offering review.
That just shows confidence and discipline, as I said before. They for sure did upgrade this stuff. Like, no way they haven't. There's absolute, like, I would be baffled if they did not do it. So we all know they did, and we all know that that's exactly what they're working on right now. If anybody here thinks not, you better have a good ass reason, but there's no proof or evidence to show that. So
that gives me a little bit of faith. They're going to give the reviewers as much time as possible to really sink their teeth into the game. And on top of that, there's going to be some early impressions that drop next week, as noted, when those codes get out. So that'll be some quality insights as well. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a thrilling action RPG set amidst the chaos of a civil war in 15th century Bohemia. You are Henry. An ordinary man
I love the
doing
chicken punching.
extraordinary things caught in a gripping tale of revenge, betrayal, and discovery as he embarks on an epic journey from a humble blacksmith's forge to the court of kings as he searches for purpose in this beautiful...
Isn't it crazy how KCD is one of the only games that you genuinely start as an actual blacksmith's boy? Like in a sense, I would even say a waste. You start as a nothing burger. Straight up, you're a nothing. You're a peasant. And actually go from here to there through experience. You play it. You don't just see it, you play it. When you swing your axe, you're shit. You just are. But then with time, you're not anymore. It's like one of the only games that really does it well, and the transition is smooth. You smoothly get there, and at some point you're like, holy shit, wait. I'm actually strong. At first, you can't take on two people. You can't even take on one person at once. And then you're just killing people. Imagine how that's gonna continue here. It's one of the only games that's really done this.
But brutal.
Oh shit. Wait.
Medieval world, from bustling city streets.
Nice, you saw the smack right there.
This open world medieval Europe through the
I can't wait for those
adventure
scenes.
filled with action, thrill, and wonder. A tale of love and revenge, a true RPG experience. Your action.
I also feel like some people see a lot of these clips, these scenes of gameplay and whatnot, and they take it for granted. It's like they say it's like, oh, okay, it looks cool. But it's like when you'll be playing it and you're immersed, you'll really feel it. Because that's how I was with Kingdom Come. The first game, I didn't even stream it, really, by the way. I played it alone while I was streaming it on Discord for a friend who barely plays any story games. He would still watch. He would, like, every evening before going to bed or whatever, he would hit me up and be like, yo, when are you playing the game? When are you playing Kingdom Come Deliverance? Go on Discord. I want to see it. So I would stream the game for him. One person stream. And we finished the game together, straight up.
And how the world will react to him. Customize freely his appearance, skills,
Look
and
at
equipment
this.
while taking a moral stance to the
Looks
events
sick.
around you. Travel around the land, engaging in unique activities such as blacksmithing and archery to truly immerse yourself in this vibrant region of Europe that will remember your actions forever. Live a life of medieval. This stunningly authentic rendition of 15th century Bohemia allows you to experience this fascinating setting like never before. Get lost in the sprawling city, engage with peasants, and talk with nobles while exploring a vast and rich countryside with taverns, bathhouses, castles, and more in authentic first-person combat as well. Feel the clash of steel and visceral combat as you engage in thrilling real-time battles as well. That is the insight on the game as far as its general description. The system...
Wait a second, what do I have? I've made a video yapping about how, for me, it doesn't, like, a Marvel Rivals doesn't work well. So let me check what I have here. So mine is an NVIDIA GeForce. It's a RTX 3060. Yeah, so see me, I'm here. This is literally my GPU. So I'm going to be playing it at 1080p on medium settings. It just is what it is. Because, like, don't forget, I'm most probably going to be streaming the game. And if not fully streaming my entire gameplay, depending on, like, if my PC can handle it and all that. If not, I'm at least going to be recording some parts. And so if I'm also recording and streaming, for sure, I can't do anything here. This is no way. Maybe if I put everything on like medium and then some things like shaders and shadows, some things on low, I can run it at 1440p. Because I feel like if you sacrifice a couple of things, like if you sacrifice a couple of minor details that you don't mind having low quality on, but the overall game will be 1440, maybe then it's fine. But then again, I'm talking, but I have actually no fucking clue about computers. I'm so shit with this. Like I chat GPT everything to get through any sort of update or whatever I have to do with GPUs and CPUs and whatnot. I just like to play games and yeah, bro, that's all I do.
Requirements, minimum requirements: Intel Core i5 8400, Ryzen 5 2600, 16 gigs of RAM, and an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060.
That's insane.
So for y'all with the GTX 1060, you will be able to run the game, but just don't expect it to be able to be maxed out. Now, recommended, this is some beefy stuff. Intel Core i7.
Oh yeah, wait a second. Now that I think about it, I have 16 gigs of RAM. I don't even have 24. So I might have to literally play it on minimum.
700K AMD
Damn.
Ryzen 7 7800
I just thought of that.
32 gigs of RAM recommended, and then an RTX 4070 and an RX 7800 XT. Based on it suggesting a 4070, I would imagine that's with DLSS not being utilized, but we'll see how that turns out. We haven't gotten the complete insight on the system requirements and everything like that, so hopefully we get some more information on that. The base game is $59.99 on Steam, and the Gold Edition is $80. The Gold Edition will get you the Huntsman Kit, 3 upcoming expansions, and the Shield of Seasons Passing as well. That is included in the Season Pass on top of that. So you can pick that up if you do want. The game will officially be out on February the 4th, and if you are into open world action RPGs, should be a healthy level of
there really is
attached to it, given that review copies are being sent out so early, and it seems like Warhorse themselves, I feel they're fairly confident with this game, and hopefully it turns out to be one of the great titles of early.
It's gonna be remembered.
February is jam-packed with a lot of big games, with Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Avowed.
I've seen Assassin's Creed get a bit better through gameplay. It looked pretty cool, but like I don't think it's
Monster
gonna be
Wilds,
anything.
Like a Dragon, Pirate Yakuza, and Hawaii. There's gonna be a lot of competition for your dollar, and the thing is, so many of those games are gigantic time sinks. Like Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is gonna be a significant experience in terms of how much content.
Lots of big games lately, big long games, so you gotta kind of decide. You can't just play them all.
AC Shadows,
you
same
don't have a
thing.
job.
If you're into JRPGs, Trails Through Daybreak 2, same thing. You know, Monster Wild, same thing. Pirate Yakuza and Hawaii shouldn't be that big, but Avowed probably will be a decent time sink as well. But that'll do it for me. Incredibly excited for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Let me know your excitement level for the game as well in the comments section.
200th like.
As always, let me know all of your thoughts in the comments section.
This is Cult of Mush.
And I will catch you guys in the next.
Overall, this is what I think. For the specs, I've heard some negative like talk about it. I do agree that it's like, yeah, most people with a fairly average PC at least would like to be still be able to play the game on high quality. But I genuinely think that if you need to like tweak a little bit with the settings, take a couple of things off, put a couple of things on, at the end of the day, your game will be okay. And yeah, it does, like, you wish, but at the same time, as much as you would like to have your game look amazing, ultra quality, super smooth FPS, everything, like, yeah, I get it, but it's a huge game with a lot of work put into it, with a lot of details. So it just is what it is. I really don't think this deserves any sort of like hate or anything like that. In my opinion, all I'm gonna say is I'm super excited. I can't wait for any news to come out, especially with the review copies and whatnot, whatever new videos we get. It's gonna be amazing to watch. Yeah, I just wish I had the game too. But in any case, that was it. Thank you for watching. Let me know in the comments what y'all thought of the video. Please subscribe. We literally hit 800. It took us like 2 or 3 days to go from like 6 to 8. So that's amazing. I love this community. I love all of you watching. Thank you very much. The subs really help. Like, share, comment. And on that note, yeah, that's out. Peace, guys.